Baik, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. May peace and prosperity be upon us. Honorable examiner and test supervisor, thank you for the opportunity given to me. My name is Muhammad Fakhri Reza. Student identification number is uh, 17088233050 from the Master of Management program at Universitas Negeri Jakarta. And today, I would like to present my thesis proposal entitled The Influence of Green Marketing Communication, Perceived Value, and Environmental Awareness on Brand Image and Purchase Intention towards BYD Electric Vehicle. This research is conducted under the supervision of Professor Dr. Muhammad Rizan, SEMM, and Dr. Setio Ferry Wibowo, SEMSI. Phenomenon. This research is motivated by the continuous growth of the electric vehicle market in Indonesia. However, increasing sales figure do not necessarily indicate that the consumer have a strong intention to purchase electric vehicle. Sales may also be influenced by government incentive, promotional program, technological trend, and availability of vehicle alternative. In the case of BYD, the brand has successfully attracted public attention in Indonesia within a relatively short period. Nevertheless, consumer intention to purchase BYD electric vehicle may still depend on how they perceive the company environmental communication, the value offered by the product, their environmental awareness, and the overall image of the BYD brand. Therefore, this research focuses on the factors that may contribute to the formation of consumer purchase intention towards BYD electric vehicle. Background, the current trends. The growth of the electric vehicle market has not only transformed by the automotive industry, but has also changed consumer behavior and corporate marketing strategy. Consumers no longer consider only price, design, and vehicle specification. They have also begun to pay attention to environmental benefit, long-term value, technology, and brand reputation. This research examines five concepts. The first concept is brand marketing communication, which refer to how companies communicate their environmental commitment and the ecological benefit of their product in a clear and credible manner. The second is perceived value, which refer to consumers' assessment of the economic, technological, functional, environmental benefit of the electric vehicle compared with the cost and the risk involved. The third is environmental awareness, which refer to consumers' concern about emission, pollution, natural resource, and environmental sustainability. The fourth is the brand image, which reflect how consumers perceive BYD as a modern, innovative, trustworthy, and environmentally responsible brand. The final concept is the purchase intention, which represents consumer interest and readiness to consider purchasing a BYD electric vehicle. Well, the previous study, several previous studies have shown that environmental factor and consumer perception can influence the intention to purchase electric vehicle. B and colleagues in 2023 found that green advertising had a positive influence on electric vehicle purchase intention. Mustafa and colleagues in 2024 demonstrated that environmental awareness positively influenced consumer intention to adopt electric vehicle. Furthermore, Zhao and colleagues found that perceived green value increased purchase intention. Meanwhile, Tsai and colleagues show that green brand image had significant influence on the consumer intention to purchase electric vehicle. And about the research program, although research on the electric vehicle has grown rapidly, most previous studies have been conducted in China, Europe, and in the United States. In addition, green marketing communication, present value, environmental awareness, brand image, and purchase intention have generally been examined separately. Therefore, there is still limited research integrating these three independent variables in the explaining purchase intention through brand image, particularly in the context of BYD electric vehicle in Indonesia. This limitation represents the research gap that this study aims to address. Based on phenomenon and research gap previously described, this study aims to examine the influence of green marketing communication, present value, and environmental awareness on the purchase intention of BYD electric vehicle. This research also positions brand image as mediating variable, and therefore the study does not only examine whether these three variables directly influence purchase intention, but also investigate whether their influence occur through the formation of positive BYD brand image. This research is expected to provide a more comprehensive understanding of how consumer perception and purchase intention are formed in the growing electric vehicle industry in Indonesia. The research question and objective. The research questions are divided into the three main groups. The first group examines the influence of three dependent variables on the brand image. Research question 1 to 3 investigate whether green marketing communication, perceived value, and environmental awareness have positive and significant influence on the brand image of BYD electric vehicle. The second group examines their direct influence on purchase intention. Research question 4 to 6 investigate whether the three independent variables have positive and significant influence on the consumer intention to purchase BYD electric vehicle. The third group examines the indirect or mediating effect. Research question 7 to 9 investigate whether brand image mediate and the influence of each independent variable on purchase intention. So therefore, this research consists of 9 research questions, which are then translated into 9 research objectives and 9 research hypotheses. Next, research benefit. This research is expected to provide a 3 main benefit. The first is an academic benefit. This research is conducted as part of the requirement for completing the Master of Management program at the Faculty of Economic University Negeri Jakarta. In addition, the findings are expected to serve as a reference for the future study regarding consumer purchase intention towards electric vehicle in Indonesia. And the second is a theoretical benefit. The study is expected to enrich the literature concerning the relationship among green marketing communication, perceived value, environmental awareness, and brand image and purchase intention, particularly by positioning brand image as a mediating variable. And the third is a practical benefit. The result expected to provide recommendation to BYD and other electric vehicle company in the developing marketing communication strategy, improving consumer perceived value, strengthening brand image, and increasing customer purchase intention. Yeah, this slide presents the proposed research model. The model consists of 3 independent variables: green marketing communication as X1, perceived value as X2, and environmental awareness as X3. These 3 variables are expected to directly influence purchase intention. In addition, all 3 variables are also expected to influence brand image. In this model, brand image serves as mediating variable. This means that green marketing communication, perceived value, and environmental awareness may first contribute to development of a positive brand image, which may subsequently increase consumer purchase intention. So based on the relationship present in this model, 9 hypotheses are proposed. This consists of 6 direct effect hypotheses and 3 indirect effect of or mediation hypothesis. Well, this is the variable theories. The first is the variable is green marketing communication. Green marketing communication refer to marketing communication activities used by company to communicate their environmental commitment, the ecological benefit of their product, and their sustainability practice to consumer. Such communication should be clear, credible, and consistent. When environmental messages are considered ex exaggerated or inconsistent with actual corporate practice, the consumer may perceive them as greenwashing. The second is variable is perceived value. According to ZMO, perceived value refer to consumer overall assessment of the benefit they receive compared with the sacrifice they make. In the context of the electric vehicle, this sacrifice do not only include the purchase price, they may also include time, risk, maintenance costs, and the availability of charging infrastructure, and uncertainty regarding the technology. The consumer will perceive an electric vehicle as valuable when its total benefits are equal to or greater than the sacrifice required. And the third variable is environmental awareness. Environmental awareness refers to an individual awareness and concern regarding environmental problem, the effect of human activity, and the importance of preserving natural resource and sustainability. A higher level of environmental awareness may encourage consumers to consider ecological impact when making purchase decision. The next variable is brand image. According to the Keller, brand image refers to a set of perception, association, and impression about brand that are stored in consumer memories. In this research, brand image represents how consumers perceive BYD, for example, as modern, innovative, high quality, trustworthy, and environmental responsible brand. Brand image is not formed only through advertising. It is also shaped by consumer experience, product quality, corporate reputation, marketing communication, and the value associated with the brand. The final variable is the purchase intention. Based on Asian theory of planned behavior, intention reflect an individual's readiness or tendency to perform particular action. In this study, purchase intention represents the strength of consumer interest in the searching for information, considering, selecting, and purchasing a BYD electric vehicle in the future. Next, relationship among variable. This section are explained development of the direct effect hypothesis. The first hypothesis proposed that brand marketing communication influence brand image and clear trustworthy environmental communication may created the perception that BYD is an environmentally responsible and sustainable brand. The second hypothesis proposed that perceived value influence brand image. When consumers believe that BYD electric vehicle provide benefit equal to or greater than their sacrifice, their positive perception of the brand is expected to become stronger. The third hypothesis proposed that environmental awareness influence brand image. Consumers with the high environmental awareness may be more likely to develop positive perception of brands that provide environmental friendly and sustainable solution. The fourth hypothesis proposed that brand marketing communication influence purchase intention. Clear and credible environmental message may reduce consumer uncertainty and increase their interest in the purchase electric vehicle. The fifth hypothesis proposed that perceived value influence purchase intention. The greater the value perceived by consumers, the more likely they are to consider purchasing a BYD electric vehicle. The sixth hypothesis proposed that environmental awareness influence purchase intention. Consumers who are highly concerned about the environment may have stronger intention to use vehicles that are considered more environmentally friendly. In addition to the direct effect, in this research examines three indirect effects through brain image. The seven hypotheses propose that brain image mediators and influence of green marketing communication on the purchase intention. Clear, credible, and consistent environment communication may create a positive image of BYD. This positive brand image may subsequently increase consumers' purchase intention. The eighth hypothesis proposed that brand image mediates the influence of perceived value on purchase intention. When the consumer perceives strong functional, economic, technological, and environmental benefit, this perception may strain the positive image of BYD, which may then increase purchase intention. The ninth hypothesis proposed that brand image mediated the influence of environmental awareness on purchase intention. Consumer with the high level of environmental awareness may be more likely to form positive perception of brand that support sustainability. This positive perception may subsequently increase their intention to purchase BYD electric vehicle. Next, research hypothesis. Yeah, based on the uh, theoretical review and finding from the previous study, this research proposed 9 hypotheses. Hypothesis 1 to 3 examine the influence of green marketing communication, perceived value, and environmental awareness on brand image. Hypothesis 4 to 6 examine the direct influence of the 3 independent variables on purchase intention. Meanwhile, hypothesis 7 to 9 examine the mediating role of the brand image in the relationship between each independent variable and purchase intention. So all relationship is the study are hypothesis to have positive and significant effect. However, whether each hypothesis is accepted or rejected will be determined based on the empirical result obtained from the data analysis. And the research methodology, yeah, about the design, this study apply a quantitative approach with the casual research design as it aimed to examine cause and effect relationship among the research variable. The research will be conducted in Indonesia with an estimated research period from April to August 2026. And the population and sample, the population consists of Indonesian consumers who are aware of electric vehicle and familiar with the BYD brand. The proposed sample size is 300 respondents selected using the propositive sample technique. This means that the respondent will be selected according to the specific criteria that are relevant to the objective of the study rather than being selected randomly. Well, data collection, primary data will be collected through an online questionnaire using a Google Form or Typeform or another online platform. The questionnaire will be developed based on indicator of each variable and measure using a 6-Likert scale. A 6-point scale is selected to minimize neutral respondent and encourage respondent to indicate the direction of their opinion. About the data analysis, data will be analyzed using the structural equation model with AMOS. SAM is considered appropriate because the research involves multiple latent variable and stimulus latency examines direct and indirect relationship. So the analysis will be including validity testing, reliability testing, model fit assessment, direct effect testing, and mediation testing involving brand image. Next slide is the research process. The research process is delivered into the 4 main stages. The first stage is the proposal stage. These stages include the preparation of research background, research problem, literature review, hypothesis development, research framework, and research method. The second stage is the research implementation stage. This stage includes developing and testing the questionnaire, determining respondent based on the established criteria and collecting data through an online survey. The third stage is the data analysis stage. The collected data will be reviewed and processed. The analysis will include validity and reliability testing, measurement model testing, evaluation of the overall SAM model, and testing of both direct and indirect effect through brain image. And the final stage is the writing stage. At this stage, the research finding will be presented and discussion. This stage will also include the development of conclusion, theoretical and practical implication, research limitation, and recommendation for the future research. That concludes the presentation on my thesis proposal. I realized that this research proposal may still require further improvement. Therefore, I sincerely welcome constructive comment, recommendation, and suggestion from the examiner and supervisor so that this research can be conducted more effectively. Thank you very much for your attention and for the opportunity given to me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.